So once we get in here, there'll be a panel that we'll have to insert one diluted thermia into, and that will start the Exploder Orb event. Once it'll, pardon? Yeah, if you do, that'll be fine. So real quick, I'll actually give you a quick walkthrough. This is important to know some of the locations. So over here, so actually there's several locations where diluted, condensed thermia will be extracted. There's one over here, two over here down low. Basically, there'll be orange canisters of condensed thermia, and those will be what you grab and throw at her to melt the ice when she ices her vents up to keep you from destroying them. Up here, this is the panel where you'll insert the thermia that you have currently to start the event. And then when she comes down, she'll come down from the top there, right over here. She'll stand on the ledges up there and over here, and we just have to break them real quick. She'll drop to the ground, and that's when we can blow her vents up. Destroy one, she'll ice her vents. That's when we need to grab the canisters, which you have to wait for a long dialogue for that to finish, and start melting the ice with those canisters. Once the ice is melted on those canisters, then we blow those vents up. There's 4 of them. Once they're all down, she leaves the room, and then we can go to the next stage. And I'll go ahead and stop talking at that point so we can get this part done. And yep, it works. But yeah, if you want to go ahead and insert the thermia there, Cross, and we should be good to go.
Why can't I remember their names?
I personally like blowing the back vents up first. That's just my personal preference. But it's not an absolute necessity. Yeah.
I'm just gonna try and stay close to you.
Well, keep moving because she will start shooting and you'll die pretty quick if you're not moving. Okay, ready for the blowing the leg holds out. One on the left is done, and that should be the right. There we go. At this point, her vents will expand, and all of them will be vulnerable. We can only destroy one at a time. I'm just taking the back one out. There you go. Now we have to wait for a dialogue. There'll be a long dialogue from Zood and Udico. And then once that dialogue is done, the orange canisters will start popping out. And that's what we use to grab and toss.
Not today. Purging the condenser. How's your throwing up,
There we go. Use the metal mouse wheel to toss them if you need to. If you get any. Okay, got her second vent in back exposed. And that one's down. Not tight again. 1, 2, okay.
Thermia onto her frozen bits.
So all these little green spiders, they really don't matter. The ones that do matter are the those arachnoid spiders that carry the coolant, the blue centers on their things. Those are the ones that will actually heal the orb once they start spawning in. Fortunately, it doesn't matter on this phase. Only the second phase that really matters.
Now she's sweating.
Yep, it's all good.
Sweating. Hardship breeds character. Mother requests the pleasure of your company.
Yep.
I don't have any, so
Yeah, those would be useful. Yeah. It's so the lazulite torrid that this exploder orb drops that gives 12k, and I love that just because it takes us 2 runs and you can get pretty much smack standing for the day for Little Duck. Her last event is open.
You will not have me so easily.
There we go. Almost done with this phase. Are they gonna be like that? Okay. There should be... No, I think they're all done. Oh, there's the last one. Okay.
My children! They did nothing to you! My sisters, tell me their names! Come, children.
Okay, so here, if you want to grab 1 orange canister, if you can find one, that's a good idea. It makes the next phase just a tiny bit faster at the beginning. On this next phase, we're gonna... Pardon?
found one.
Nice. Yeah. But basically, at this point, we're going to go outside, and we are going to use orange canisters to overheat her. And then, as she overheats, she'll actually do a ground slam that fractures the ground. That causes the fissures. And as we kill the coolant spiders down, they drop blue canisters. So we'll pick up those blue canisters, use the fissures to convert those blue canisters to orange canisters, and then you toss them at the spider to overheat her. That's the whole concept of it. Once she overheats 3 times, and as she overheats, then you basically run up, hit your activation key, which does a little cutscene, and breaks off 3 parts of her thing, and then you shoot that wound on her, and you do that 3 times, and that's the end of it.
I think.
But yeah, this is the part where killing all the small spider, or the coolant spiders is really important.
Yeah, so just throw my matter right now.
Yep, throw your thermia. If you want a little bit better heating up, you can shoot it, but just throwing it will be good.
Yeah, she has been hit by 3 now.
What it means.
Yeah.
Die.
On the left-hand side of your screen near the top, there's that gauge that's going up. That is the heat gauge. So when she hits the maximum heat there, that's when we'll run up into activation key.
Watch it. She's fracturing the terrain.
Tell me and we'll make it quick. What were their names?
Nice, we're almost there. Someone run in, hit it now, if you want to.
I'm here.
Okay, just hit F or your X or whatever your activation button is.
X, I'm hitting it.
There you go.
Ooh, I'm climbing on top of it. And I'm breaking stuff down. And then I get roasted.
A cognition engine is
So at this point, this is about the only time we actually do direct damage to her. Just shoot that wound area, that fire area, until it turns blue. There you go. Nice. Oh wow. Ah. And now we need a overheater again twice more.
How do you turn the green canisters orange again?
Take the blue, or put them in the fissures.
Throw them in the fissures?
Yeah, go up and,
Press X into fissure.
Okay.
yeah, go right up to the fissure, place it in the fissure, that converts to the orange, that fissure will disappear.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah, nice. Actually, this is great, because this would be a good event for farming resources, as well as lazarite orbs. Yeah, it doesn't take Little Duck or access to the back room. Once you get really good at this sort of thing, you can actually sometimes have like one person who's just making the canisters, one person taking out the small spiders, and 2 people throwing maybe like a stockpile of canisters in like one area. So it makes overheating here super fast once you get them all made. Yeah, that's, in all honesty, taking the spiders out is probably the most important thing. She will actually slowly heat up by herself as long as the spiders don't cool her down. Nope.
We don't.
Hey, there we go.
How many of these is it that we need to jank out of her?
Yep, one more. That'll be her head. Yep, there it is. Yeah, there we go.
Nothing shall replace a child's love for their mother.
Brachnoids, bringing in refined coolant. Don't let them reach the orb.
The nice thing about this particular thing is that you can actually do this over and over without having to return to Fortuna or your orbiter for anything. As long as you have diluted thermia, you can go right back into the cave and start it again.
But you run out of it eventually.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Nothing shall replace a child's love for their mother.
Well, if you get like a good fast group. Oh, there we go. Last one.
The orb.
Overheated. We can't get in. Wait, there we go.
She's exposed.
But yeah, if you get like a good fast group, you can do it in 15 to 20 minutes.
That's enough.
There we go. And from here, basically all this stuff is going to drop out the back.
Neath the sun of the sun.
Yeah.
There we go.
She goes critical.
Good run, chassis part. Nice. And last light torrid. For me it is. I already have Hildron. Yeah.
She's down. Zood,
Yeah,
you did it. Zood?
it is.
Zood,
And then you also get like a lot of rare drops which vary from run to run. Like rare minerals and fishing parts and components and stuff like that. It's really nice.
remember them. That's all that matters.
What did we get on this one? I'm curious. Oh, I can't see it.
P. Oh, we got a lot.
Yep.
Never forgotten. Me, Biz, Sprout.
Yeah, I'll be right back.